Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wake and Bake with my CannaCast. I'm Canna Dave.
Yeah, I'm groovy.
We are in the studio this week. Groovy is not traveling, not any gigs. His first festival off, I think, in the month. And I'm in the studio. I actually got here a little bit early today. Usually I've been running late, hitting here like 9:10. So we're actually right on cue, starting right at 9. And we're going to have a fun Wake and Bake today. If you're joining the stream, always let us know how you're consuming. Is it dabs, flour, edibles, new strains, new products? Let us know what you're smoking on. We tried some Alpha Buds. I'm blanking on the strain name. Groovy got some from CISO over the weekend. We just smoked that before we went live. And then we're going to be jumping into this Blueberry Bang Bang to smoke this morning as well, too. So looking forward to getting pretty lit today. We have a couple things on the agenda after, too. I think I'm going to enter the Blueberry Bang Bang into the Big Cloud Cup, and today's your final day for entry. So if you are looking to enter that cup, they've been posting. They have a couple drop-off locations. They have Casapolis. I think that's on the west side of the state. They have Flint, and then also Detroit. You can check all that out on their IG. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do the Blueberry Groovy. I think that's strange. I think I'm only going to do the one. I don't think I'm going to do... two. I think I'm just going to stick to the one for right now, and see how it goes, and then go from there. Because there's still the Harvest Cup that's coming, so I might just throw the Bakers in that one, I'd like a lighter. Can I get a lighter? Thank you, sir. So, yeah. We shall see. Hopefully I place. That'd be dope.
Yeah, what's everyone smoking on, dabbing on? I just took a dab with some gaseous clay. It's like a GMO cross. I'm not exactly sure what it's crossed with right now, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
That stuff was good. I enjoyed that, the gaseous clay by Silky. It's a pretty good smoke.
Yeah, and we smoked some Sweetheart number 2 by Alpha Buds. I don't really know the cross on it, but it gives me like that runcy, jealousy type of like area of terps. The gaseous clay though is right up the GMO. It's it's right. It says on it GMO cross with OZ Kush back crossed. Pretty good stuff. I enjoyed the rosin.
It's good. It does have like that GMO gas kick and flavor to it on the Silky. You can't go wrong with that Silky though. The rosin. It's good to see a lot of rosin that's very reasonably priced still going on like that. I think we got for $35.
No, I mean at $40 outdoor, you can't really complain. No, or whatever that breaks down to.
Not for some good quality.
No, it's solid stuff. Like can't complain. What's up, Moogie? GMO cross OZ Kush, yeah, and it's back cross 2 times. Yeah, it tastes so good.
What are you smoking on this morning? Muji.
72. No. Oh, yeah, I should pull up all the comments and stuff. Totally forgot.
I do want to give before we continue going, give a shout out to our partners who help keep this going. We have Kinship, we have Old School Organics, and then as you see in front of Groovy, our new official drink sponsor of the podcast, High 9. So shout out to them, their Delta 9 drink. It's made with real fruit juice, quality drink if you're looking for like a Delta 9 product to drink instead of getting THC. I'm not going to say you don't want to not smoke. It's just going to add to it if you're smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be like, oh, that's going to get you completely baked, but it's a good additive on top of your cannabis consumption. So definitely happy with that. And we might be getting another one or two upcoming too. So stay tuned. We've been in talks with a couple brands that are potentially thinking about joining us as well too. So if you're looking for some quality flower, definitely check out Kinship. Definitely check out Old School Organics. They got those 2 brands both got some of the best product on the market, I'd say, for flower. Can't go wrong with them. Kinship's all about the terps. Old School Organics is all organic, and it's about the fucking old school strains.
Moogie smoking on that Gangsta Boo by Huno. We got to try that when they came on the podcast. That shit is really good, man.
Oh, that stuff was so gas. So gas. I like Huno stuff, man. He just did a huge drop, I saw in the store.
I really wanted to go grab some Full Mel, but I was looking online and it looked like it was already gone in the places near me by the time I got there.
Damn, really? That's pretty impressive. I think they were collabs with Lost Leaf, if I'm not mistaken.
If you're not part of the Huna hash community, like a lot of times the drops are kind of like mentioned in there. So a lot of times they're like pretty much bought out day of.
Which makes sense. I mean, that's
no, it's fire stuff. I mean, it's good stuff, and like that creating that community is really nice online. You know, it really is, really is.
Yeah, he produces some quality rosin in the state, which I really like.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. I mean, I always enjoy stuff that's like a little more malleable. Yeah, and Dave's camera. It's a little almost out now, but I got it at CISO, or no, I got it while we were coming back from CISO. And that was really fun. Summer and Smokeout. Shout out to Elevated Exotics and everybody in the UP. That was really fun. I got to play a set, hang out with a bunch of homies, and enjoy the UP weather, or enjoy the UP like surroundings and stuff. I really enjoy the air up there.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man. When we're up there, dude, that air is completely different than it is down here.
Yeah, man.
It's just crisp, clean. It's hard to explain, really. I don't know. I even breathe better up there. Like, my allergies aren't as bad. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I just like it in the UP. It's very peaceful, and like it just feels like slower pace. And sometimes like with the nonstop of life, it's just so kind of nice to go up there. And I mean, I know those people up there are still living life, and I'm sure they still have stress, they still have bills. I'm not trying to say it's like peaceful up there, but like as a downstater going to the UP, I really enjoy it because it's always brought this sort of peace to me. And I've always had family up north, but never not over the bridge, right? A lot of my family's from before the bridge, but like close. I mean, you know now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're not that far from the bridge.
Yeah, Dave got to see where my family's from on the way up there. You know,
he's been telling me for years. I finally made it. I feel part of the family. I feel part of Groovy's family.
You should. Most people don't know that location.
Oh, I know. When your dad called, he's like, "What are you showing it?" I was like, hell yeah.
It's an undisclosed location in Gaelic.
Yo, what up, dope? What you smoking on?
What's up, Lux? You're the legend, bro. You're the one who comes here at 9, 10 in the morning, man.
I appreciate you.
We've been thinking, like, is this too early? Because, like, I feel like it's perfectly fine, but some people have been like, how are you guys up so early? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's Dave.
I mean, if it was me, I'd go at 8. No, I'm just kidding. I think 9's a
wouldn't. I was like, no, you wouldn't. Maybe back in the day, but you don't get up anymore before 8 a.m.
Actually, today I was up at 7:30. It was like my first Saturday I've been up early in a minute. I was actually gave myself a little pat on the back. I was like, good job, Dave. Good job. Good job. I was like, I got here. Like I said, I got here.
Some credit sometimes.
I got here early. I think 9 o'clock's a reasonable time for a wake and bake sesh. I feel like if it's 10, 11 o'clock, I feel like that's too late in the morning. I know. I'm curious if anyone's in the chat and they have a preference. Drop a time in the morning. Like I think 9.
What's up, T-Dub? What's going on, fam? I appreciate the message this morning. What's up, Stace? What's going on, fam? What y'all smoking on, dabbing on, edibling on? Edibling on? Munching on? There we go. I was like, how the fuck do you even say
Good morning, Stacy.
Vaping on? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. We vaping on.
I mean, I don't know, man. I still...
I want to give a shout out real quick. I tried my buddy's vape the other day. I think it was Information Entropy, dude. The O2 vape, the rosin one kind. Dude, the terps on this, I forgot. I don't know the name of the strain.
I had them. They're good, man.
It was orange and...
IE's pretty good, man.
Tasty as fuck.
I think IE might be one of the better brands on the market in Michigan. You know, I mean, 710 definitely holds their brand name, like, because wherever they go, they seem pretty solid. But, like, at the end of the day, man, as far as local producers, IE, Huna, like, there are some good producers out there, you know, Smoky, Eastside, you know, Superlative. Like, you got to know where to go, but there's some good terps out in Michigan, man. Like that shit we just tried at CISO from Superlative. What was that? Root beer GMO?
Yeah, I don't even remember.
That shit fucking knocked me on my ass, but...
We got 2 comments. 9 a.m. is perfect, and 9 a.m. is a great time. I appreciate that. I think it is, too. I think 9's a valid time. It'd be interesting if we started at 10 or 11.
Oh, no, I don't, dude. I'm
thinking about it.
I'm just telling you what someone told me, because I was like, yeah, we go wake and bake 9 to 10 a.m. This isn't like everyone, bro. It was just someone at my job was like, what? 9 a.m. on a Saturday? He's like, bro, are people even up yet? I'm like, I don't know. Some crazy motherfuckers just trying to get high. You know what I mean?
We got some people up right now. With
No,
us.
dude, we got the homies with
No,
us and stuff, and especially we appreciate y'all commenting, liking, sharing, especially right now.
Yes, please. For the love of God.
Because the shadow ban shit is always back and forth, and right now there's new regulations. So if you could share, comment, just put a bunch of middle fingers in the chat. I don't give a fuck.
Say F you, Canada Dave, F you, Groovy. I don't care.
Boo this man. Boo this man. Just
Especially on our IG post, because that would be helpful. I don't know what happened within the last week, but like the last week, it's just like we were crushing it. I was crushing.
Regulation,
I know I was crushing every
So,
reel, getting so many views, and all of a sudden it's like 5. I'm like, what?
I guess you, bro.
I'm like, I don't even have smoking in this reel.
Moogie says 9 is perfect. Dave says 9 is perfect. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. The
T-Dub
new
says
Dunks
9 is
look
perfect.
Fire. They have 315 or looks like Nike shoebox. I haven't seen that. I thought the thing that I saw with Dunks recently, I think, was an Alpha Bud rosin cart. I didn't know they had rosin carts. I wish we'd have stopped by there. We should have stopped by the booths. It's crazy how like even you're there for multiple days, you still don't have time to stop at all the booths because you're just networking and talking and prepping and
One conversation turns into a half hour by the time.
And then you're hungry, and then you gotta pee, and then you run into someone, and then you want to smoke.
And then there's me
like,
that's freezing because it's rainy and cold, and I'm
oh
like,
God, here we go again.
I'm like, it's so cold.
Hey, here this again. Listen.
Wow, you give this guy 70 degrees in sunshine, and he's getting irritated if it's hot. If you
Okay,
get hot, you
listen,
stress
80,
the
90 degrees,
Oh,
70
okay.
degrees. Okay.
Get out of here. 75. I'll give you
Slightly drizzled,
75.
Dave was gonna cry.
Oh,
All
Jesus.
weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's raining. I'm melting.
I do melt, man. I swear I do melt. It's like
Whatever.
annoying. It sucks.
Yeah, let us know what you're dabbing on, smoking on. You know what? Oh fuck, did you bring your Puffco?
Yeah. I don't really have
Dude,
wax, though, but I got my
No,
Puffco.
I got a little wax. I was just about to rip this. Don't get me wrong. I actually like this honeybee terp. Like, honestly, it's not like the best piece of glass in the world, but it's like for the price, it was solid. And then I got a deal on it. So it's like I got a really cheap terp slurper. But I just wanted to put up a dab time. I'm like, I can't put up a dab time unless it's dab time. You know what I mean?
We got a couple good comments.
Do we though?
Wow. Everyone should just give Groovy the middle finger.
Please.
T-Dub said 9 a.m. is
Like,
perfect.
like,
Sometimes
so-
I'm late, but it's prime for smokers. I feel like 9 a.m. is a good prime time for smokers, getting up in the morning to smoke.
If you got a dab, rip that dab with me. I need it.
Stacy goes, boo. And she goes, 10 a.m. might be better for viewership, question mark. Possibly.
9:30, 9:50, like just 9:17. Like the most random time.
Dope goes, wake and bake is in the morning. What's the evening sesh called? Need a before bed stream. We used to do that Terp Talk at, what was it, 9:15? We used to do that. It was 9:15, right? When we
The Terp Talk. It was 7:10. Oh, we started at 9 to 10, I think. But then
Yeah.
we did change it to 7.
Yeah, because I wasn't getting home till like 11:30 those nights on a Tuesday.
Wild. Man, Dave's life is ruined. Because then he'd sleep like 2 hours, have to go back to work, and he's just like never bounced back from sleep. And I felt bad for you. I mean, it just didn't work for Dave's schedule at all.
I remember those days. Good morning, MI Grower.
If we ever quit our jobs, we'll bring it back. I promise
Oh,
you. It's just
hands
that
down.
right now we
I'll make
work
sure it's
40
back.
hours a week plus these things, and we just try to do it. Just trying to make it, honestly.
Yeah, I do freelance work
It's been
too.
rough lately. But yeah,
T-Dub.
cheers everybody. Dab time. I'm
T-Dub.
dabbing at 500 on some of this gaseous clay, which is GMO crosses OZ Kush. It's pretty solid, man. If you like that garlicky, gassy
What
stuff.
up, Canna Cape Cod, DC? What you smoking on IG? TW goes, I've lived in Michigan all my life and hates cold weather. Facts.
Yeah. IG, Twitch, YouTube. We stopped on Facebook for a little while just because of shit, but
Facebook just.
might go back lately. I don't know.
We might bring it back.
It's a full circle with these socials. It's every once in a while they hate you, then they like you.
Yep. No, that's so true. T-Dub's dabbing on Hypno Stank from Rogue Chem. It's grape, gas, and garlic grove. That sounds very tasty. Has it got more of a grape taste or more of like a GMO garlic gas taste?
And can I ask anyone, has anyone gone up the dry dabs yet? Because I've been dry dabbing lately.
That's all I do now.
It's hard to go back.
Unless I use a rig, and then there's obviously...
Oh, always in my rig.
Always.
Just with the Puffcos.
No,
I've been
Puffco's
thinking
I've been
about
going
maybe
just
getting
dry.
a proxy. Especially with my birthday next week. My birthday is next Thursday.
That is true. My dude's gonna be old as fuck. So old. Gonna be my age old. Groovy's birthday.
Solid stuff, man.
Shit, I gotta text the group.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk after.
Dab time. Dab time.
Not yeah. Joint time.
Hell yeah. Switcheroos. The switch I like.
But
Let us know what you're dabbing on. Let us know what you're smoking. If you have any like new strains or anything new that you've been enjoying on market, let's talk about it a little bit here.
I'm dabbing that Silky right now as we speak.
I think something new that I enjoyed lately that we tried at CISO that I haven't seen on the market was Light Sky Farms had some bubble hash joints that I like. And I like hash. Not everyone likes the hashy taste, and I've really grown to like it. Like
I love
really
hash.
have grown to
Yeah.
hash.
I'm with you there.
And I really enjoyed it. It was like 0.7 or a gram. It was like a little bubble hash joint. It just tasted like hash. You know what I mean? Didn't have any like special, unique thing, but I loved it. And so I just want to say that was kind of the new thing that I've been enjoying on market. Silky is definitely a solid choice. Yeah, no, man. I mean, I haven't been disappointed yet. Granted, I've only had it a handful of times, but I just had this other one that was a jam by Silky, and
I like
it was.
that, too.
Did you bring that, by the way?
No, we gotta go to my house anyway to get the bud to enter, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, whatever. I was more just asking anyways because I couldn't remember the strain. That's why I asked.
Oh yeah, no, it's on my counter.
Fuck. So I got some jam by Silky, but dude, it had this like very calming sedative, like almost like linalool, very relaxing type of hit to it, and I cannot remember the strain right now. But it slapped.
Yeah, that was
Definitely
good.
slapped.
That was some good stuff. Stacy said, "Happy early birthday, my dude."
Appreciate
And
you.
you're not pushing 40 yet, so you're
Yeah,
good.
close enough. Telling white lies, the black cast. What's up, fam? Yeah, and Stacy, you know what? Age is just a number. It's all in our heads, right? Yeah, Lux. Yeah, man. Sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Loss is rough, and I've been thinking about it
Appreciate
a lot
that, man.
lately. This weekend, personally, deal with some shit. So, like, yeah, Adam was a good dude, man, and he was one of our first supporters on this podcast. So, always shout out Aquils. Always
100%.
shout out fam. Always ripping dabs for him, and honestly, I feel like one of these next time when there's some ridiculous fucking line shit like giveaway, we should just go be there at 4 a.m. on our Adam because he was always ridiculously like,
Dude, he was
crazy at
always
those
first
things.
at those Cannaboys ones. I don't know.
Wild,
And
bro.
I remember when he was still driving from Ohio to get
Dude, wild man.
to be the
wild
first.
dude, just
And then
wild.
obviously he moved here to Michigan and then got in the industry like he wanted to. And I'm glad he did that, man. I'm glad he was able to do
That
that.
kid had some hustle. That's why, it just sucks sometimes in this life. You make a mistake. That's what happens, man.
Yeah, life
uh,
can be short. That's why you gotta enjoy it. Enjoy
Yeah.
the time you got.
Okay. Yeah, man. 100%. 100%. Telling white lies. What's up, fam? Oh, you're saying at the facility this morning? Hell yeah. Probably out there grinding, working in the grow. Stacy was gifted Wojo wax. All the rage on Reddit. Oh, she's strain was
Oh,
wonderful.
what do you think? I want to try that.
Also, Superb Honey Banana Live Rosin is my fave. Yeah, I actually got a thumbprint from them. Shout out Superb. They were super cool cats. Got to connect with them and hang out with them at what the fuck was I at? Oh, the 710 Invitational. Shout out over there. That was fun. And
Do you like that?
that thumbprint was good, man. The honey banana was solid. That was the first time I smelled that strain and seen it was at 710. It was everywhere. I saw it like 3 or 4 times, and Superbs was like one of my favorites. And then we had traded some shit, bro. It's good stuff. I
had
think
the-
you tried it some.
Yeah,
you tried
and
some.
we had the Superb last weekend. I got,
Oh, it
I
was
got a
honey
half
banana
a gram.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
We
duh.
got hooked up with that.
We donated that one.
Yeah, we did. That shit was gas.
We did a couple dabs, but mostly
So
done.
how's that Wojo? Anyone try that stuff?
That's what Stacy was saying. It was pretty wonderful.
Oh, it is. She
Yeah,
did
that's
say
what
it?
she was
Okay,
saying.
cool.
Oshi. And Oshi or whatever is one of those like hot strains. I feel like 'cause you're seeing it around, but I still don't know too much about it. The OISH.
I'm not familiar
Aye,
with it. It almost looks like
I
OSHA.
tried it at when do we do like a fuck ton of dabs? At Exotic. No? Okay.
When you,
At, Exotic Matter did like a dab thing last year. There was a bunch of dabs.
oh, Bring Your Best Dab event.
Okay, yeah, that thing. And there was
Yeah, we did like
someone
a
in
20.
the back. There was SP, Superb Pheno or something. It was some new company that I still don't even see too much on the market. But man, they had that Oshi strain. I'll never forget that.
I'll have to try that stuff.
Osha dabs. Yeah.
No, it's
Safety
literally,
version.
what it looked like. I was like, oh my God, we're going back to my college days.
It was like Ushi or Oshi, kind of like Yoshi. Or I don't know.
You hit that OSHA, it gives you vice. You just fuck up. Just start breaking shit. OSHA violations.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna give you the crickets.
Thank you. That was horrible. If I was on Kill Tony, my boy Tony Hinchcliffe would roast my ass. Thanks. Wow, that's a long cricket. Jesus Christ, bro. What the?
Whoa. I almost lost Canada. He's dying.
I almost died. All right. Whew. Cool.
Okay, Moogie says Wojo hits. All right, Wojo being the caregiver market. Yeah, well, I did hear a lot about this Wojo Olympics, but I never actually went out and tried to find a box, unfortunately, just because I've been dealing with his life and been busy.
Bro, you weren't even home in July.
That's what I mean. I really haven't been focused on this, but I've been hearing some good shit. Wish I would have got a piece of it. All right, but I will definitely be trying Wojo soon.
Yeah, same. Seen that dunks.
Yeah, exactly. Luxa said the Olympics seems sweet. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I wonder what was in it. I thought it was only a quarter, which was crazy to me because I thought
it was 5 strains.
Yeah, but I thought maybe it was 10 grams then. Maybe it was 2 gram pucks or something.
I have no idea. I just remember seeing an image of it.
So that was
like
a couple
$5.
$100. So.
Oh, did you see?
Oh yeah, and you've been pointing out Trip Scientific a lot lately. Yeah, shout out. T-Dub's been pointing him out. I haven't tried his stuff yet, but I know he comes from Caregiver Days too. Trip Scientific.
I saw he was smoking it this morning. Actually,
I haven't tried the rosin, but I'm always down to try and do rosin. Good hash. Whatever.
I feel like there's a new processor every day coming to market.
And that's fine with me.
No, I love it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, damn.
I mean, it creates this market of competition that really creates you to have to better product, you know what I mean, or you don't survive. So for me, it's I'm all about competition. Do I feel bad for some of these processors because there's just unlimited licenses? At first I did feel a little bit bad, but then the day it's that's just business. That's every other business. Anyone's allowed to open up a gas station, you know what I mean? And gas stations can't be oh, there's too many gas stations. But I used to remember, I feel like back in the day we talked about too many licenses, and I was I understand what they mean. But after a while, you're kind of yeah, but this is what creates better products, better competition, better, hopefully creates better treatment to your employees, because if a shitty company thinks they can get away with treating your employees like shit, and then there's you have to create that need for better, and without competition, there isn't, because otherwise you have monopolies.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fascinating to see all these companies come and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're going to continue to see that with the way the market's going right now, too.
Oh, yeah, man. 100%.
Dope mentioned Peninsula Gardens just dropped a bunch of rosin pucks and rosin disposables that are fire. And then also Local Grove has been pumping out heat, too, for rosin disposables. I actually haven't tried any of those.
I had some Peninsula Grove, but they did collabs with Pinicana. It was all right. I haven't tried some of their other stuff, so I'd be intrigued.
Yeah,
their stuff was pretty solid. Peninsula Gardens donuts were still one of my favorites that we've tried. It was just they were a little pricey, but we got to hit one, and it was damn, that shit was pretty good.
Oh yeah, in Vegas.
Yeah, that shit was pretty solid stuff, man. Can't really complain.
I forgot what strain it was though. Oh jeez.
I think it was electric peanut butter cookie.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't remember the rosin. I don't know if it matched, but I remember the flour was that was one of the first times we tried it.
Anyone going to the Big Cloud event in September?
We may or may not be there. We're gonna be there, but in some fashions, which we will share.
Yep, and then I'm gonna be entering today that blueberry. So
that's what you decide, the blueberry. Huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that a hybrid or sativa?
Hybrid.
Is it? Okay.
I don't think it's sativa.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I really don't know. I imagine it's some. I mean, isn't everything hybrid nowadays? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole system's hybrid. Yo, dope.
Actually, it's funny. It says 60-40 indica.
That would make more sense to me. I don't know. I feel like if you got blueberry in there, blueberry's that dominant. But
so when you say 60-40, though, I don't think it should be indica or sativa, though, still. I think it needs to be
hybrid.
I would still hybrid. That's what I'm trying to say. I would still put it as a hybrid. You know what I mean?
Indica.
No, I just think you should do hybrid. 64, I'm saying 60. All right, what would you consider a sativa or indica? I think when you start kissing that 80-20, that's when you're starting to speak. All right,
Well,
that's
that-
ahead. That's
that
going to be
is-
more of that. That's going to grow longer, and this is going to grow shorter. But I think when you're talking 60-40, man, I mean, you're talking normal buds, man.
Dope. Pro Grow. I was at the Flower Expo last week, and they're one of the vendors there, and they had their rosin for $3 a gram, and it
Yeah.
all sold out
So
on
how does
Wednesday.
that work? If they,
I ended up copping some of their live resin.
so let's talk about this. So this, what was it called?
Technically, it was $6.
The
Sorry.
Flower Expo in Lansing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it was. Okay, so
yeah.
everything was $3 or $6.
Yeah, they had, for the most part. Yeah, like I was talking to.
So basically, it was just like marketing. Because clearly they're not making money on this.
Dude, there was Ace for $3. There was live resin and rosin for
that sucks
$3 or
because-
$6. Like I even asked the guy, I was like, "So you're telling me this is $6 for rosin?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, I'll take." I was like, "I'll take 2." And then he's like, "Oh, we're out." And then I was like, "Oh, well, I'll take 1 gram of live resin then," which I forgot to bring on the trip. It's in my
It was
car.
like $3.
Yeah, I think that was 6. No, 3 or 6. But everything else was like $3.
Oh.
Pretty crazy that like it was that cheap.
It must be just like, hey, let's get our product out there and let people try it. Like that must have been because like what other reason could there be? Like that is ridiculous.
I think you wanted to get people to try your product, like retailers
Well, clearly,
and
yeah.
purchasing managers, so then like they would buy it for the store, right, and then be able to get the product in. But that was insane. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, cheap as fuck, cheap. And it's not like there were bad brands. I mean, there's some decent brands there too. I didn't really see brands that I didn't know. There's a couple brands I got to follow.
I mean,
up
Pro
with,
Grow
but-
rosin. I mean, no matter what, is going for $35-$40 at least on a shelf. At least.
Bro, I think Kinship had eighths for $3, man.
Well, I'm saying the $6 must have been like, hey, any product you want to like get in front of your customers, we can sell for $36. But it's like, why even sell it at that point? Like, I don't know. I just give it away. I guess you can't write it off as a loss anyways right now with cannabis, but
Damn, it was $2.99
what was
to get in the event. I didn't know that. That's what Lux said. I was just reading some of the comments going back.
Oh, like $299 to get into Flower Expo?
Huh.
You're saying?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah. He's like, you better get rosin for $3.
I didn't
again."
hear good things about the event, but the idea was anyone from retail could go for a guide in for free. Everyone else was like $299 for one day. Yeah, and like that's the thing. I've actually heard ups and down things about the event, mainly because I've heard,
It was their first one here, though.
well, I wasn't there, you know, and you got to do media, and you know, you enjoyed yourself for what you did, and like I'm sure you did. But at the end of the day, what we're realizing is sometimes throwing these events is really tough. You know, trying to have cannabis consumption with networking and trying to find out what your event works out better for the consumers, right? Because at the end of the day, if people go there and it ends up being more of like a weed grab event and just people smoking weed getting high, like that's what it ends up being, right? But there's nothing wrong with those events. You just gotta kind of know your event. And what I've heard is
know your
that
audience.
people were allowed to go in there for the products and stuff, and then you know a lot of bud tenders and a lot of like employees, which makes sense because if Luck's saying a lot of employees got in for free, of course you're gonna go. Why
Oh,
not?
yeah.
Why would you not go get your $6 fucking grams of rosin and stuff? I haven't heard too much about on the networking side because I wasn't there, you know, and we weren't there
Yeah.
doing business. So hopefully there was still some good networking going on.
I mean, I
because
was
at
there.
the end
I
of the day,
did. I had good networking there.
and that's what I'm saying. That's all.
for
Because
me,
at
it
the end of the day,
worked
if a
out.
business goes there and does 2 good deals, it's worth it sometimes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
we
we've
might-
learned there from BizCon that sometimes they'll go and sell one fucking machine, and they're like, well, that was worth it.
Yeah, I know.
Because their machine was $20,000-$30,000, and then they might come back and buy another one. So like at the end of the day, it's like it may not seem like a great event to the consumers because you're just going there and weed grabbing or whatever, but like maybe it was still good to the business. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there, and like at the end of the day, you don't know. We don't know because you don't know unless you're behind the scenes. So it
Yeah.
probably is
I-
like a circumstantial thing.
I don't think this was mainly for consumers. It was probably like what Dope said's perfect. It is honestly was your retail and your bud tenders that's there and purchasing managers trying product and stuff. They had a couple seminars, which wasn't bad. I mean,
Oh, and Lux, yeah, bring up a good point. That's right. Everything you have to do is they technically charge you a penny. That's right. I forget on Metric
Yeah.
they can't give anything away, right?
no free cannabis.
And just at events they can but when it's on Metric, I forget they don't.
yeah,
Yeah, certain events they give away product. So
yeah. Some do, some don't.
But no, I mean, and that's what I was trying to say. That's what's interesting about events is like it really depends on your event, right? We're seeing some like CISO. That was definitely a music festival, fun, art, buying cannabis, celebrating cannabis, competition, sharing cannabis, right? And it had its own culture, but every event does that. Even when we go to these Meet Connect Puff ones, they're clearly more B2B networking, right?
Absolutely.
Sometimes they're like when you go to like the dance party, Cannababe ones, they're like parties, right? Like, and that's very much what it is, right? And like networking in its own way. So I think what Flower Expo is now gonna have to figure out is where did our expo work out well best for our consumers, and then that's where V2 or next year will be fucking even better. Because like you said, it's their first year. You're not going to come in and just be like, you might knock it out of the park. True. It's tough. It's tough.
No, events are tough.
Because, even we talked to, any of these event throwers, we just talked to Harry recently. Like, it's not as easy as people think. And I know it's not because there's so many things you just don't plan for that happen.
Yeah, sneak peek. You said it. We recorded with Harry Barish of My Canna Pros. That episode will be coming out soon. And then we're going to be releasing the Lost Coast plant therapy episode here too, upcoming. So
yeah, finally I have some time to sit down and edit. These ones just take longer to edit, and
that one I'm excited for the Lost Coast. Same with Harry because we go into his event and some of what he wants to do in the future.
And that's I think that's what I was trying to say is like Flower Expo. It's their first year. Like it was. I really doubt. I mean, if it's really it'd be a very rare thing and very good event planners. They knock out of the park their first year. But I think it's like year 2 and 3. If they're still not bouncing back, that's when you have an issue. Because it's like what's the one that just passed that everyone was talking shit about? Cannabash?
Well, yeah, that was like a festival.
Right, still an event. I'm talking about with cannabis. That's all I'm talking about. Cannabis events.
That event went horrible.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to say because they were trying to throw like a music festival thing and it just didn't work out. But look at CISO. They doubled or tripled their numbers from last year. It was solid. It felt great. We had fun. There was a culture. Sometimes it takes years to develop any event's vibe.
Yeah, no, very true.
Even talking to Harry, his first one was not the best, but his third one was, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it takes that, culture building, and that's what Flower Expo's got to do. They have it out in Cali, so I'm not saying they can't do it here.
Yeah, it's the Hall of Flowers is the main one, and the Flower Expo is, part B.
What I'm trying to say, they know how to create an event, but they got to learn how this demographic.
Yeah. Yep. No, absolutely. Absolutely. So. It's like CannaCon. Like, CannaCon's gone out of Michigan now, right? Like, the last 3 years... you've just seen the numbers dwindle. It just wasn't working here. So they didn't.
Right. They should not even come back, right?
Yeah, no, they're not even here. I think they're in Chicago is the closest one, which makes sense because it's like, yo.
Well, CannaCon tends to look for those up and coming markets too, and I hate to say it, Michigan's kind of established a bit. You know what I mean? Not saying we're established. We don't need anyone, but we've been around a little while, and I think CannaCon is trying to network the people together to get to meet people. And I think eventually CannaCon in Michigan was just everyone knew everyone. You know what I mean?
Because I remember last year was pretty dead.
Well, it was just dwindling, and because a lot of these other events, smaller events where you could smoke and network at, were taken over, like Meet Connect Puff or MJ Unpacked or even just even the Cannababe events or any of these other events, because people start realizing you can do the same amount of networking. Oh, yeah. Same amount of business can be done. You're just trying to close deals. Hey, I want to buy 10 pounds from you. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, let me check out your certain product. Okay, bring that to my dispo. That's all that needs to be done.
You just got to show up to the events, and you can network at any of them, like you said.
I mean, even these B2C business events, you're still seeing B2B business get done.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because sometimes you might have a high-up level person there. It might be a small company. The owner's going to be at that event, so you'll be able to talk to him, Right. Just like we were able to talk to fucking Dirk from Lost Coast at MJ BizCon. You wouldn't think Dirk would be chilling there at the booth, and that's just how it goes. You can take a dab? I think it's dab time, man.
Yeah, I think it is dab time. Sure. I like that.
I do too.
Am I going to say no?
I know you're not going to say no.
Get my dab.
Oh, yo, shit right there. Let me catch up on some of these comments.
Appreciate y'all commenting, liking, sharing, middle fingering. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to do in the comments. No, we appreciate you.
Too funny.
Like I said, groovy music everywhere. 2 E's, no Y. If you want to check out sax music and stuff. I actually thought I was done with Fest, but I may or may not have one more next month. And then we're going into the fall.
Wink, wink.
Well, it's pretty much fall next month. See, that's the thing. I consider summer over after my birthday. You know what I mean? Because my whole life, as soon as my birthday hit, it was school's next week, school shopping. So it was always happy birthday to back to school. I'd be like, damn.
And mine's when mine hits, it's school School's out.
Fall summer.
I remember when my birthday ended on our school ended on my birthday a couple times. It's always funny.
Oh yeah, it's the 16th. That
Yeah.
does make sense. Holy shit. Yeah, no shit.
And you're right because we're like, fuck school.
Right in September. Right in September. Mine's like right August 22nd. It's like great. Well, cheers, y'all. Like I said, I'm still dubbing on my silky because the stuff downstairs is downstairs. But I did get this stuff.
What's going
It was
on,
from
Steven?
Frosty Trees. It was called "Where's My Bike."
Oh, that
It
was
really
good.
unique. It was almost like a sweet Sprite
Tried that
OG kind of taste. I don't really know how to describe it because it's the first time I ever had something like it. It was really unique. So if you see "Where's My Bike" and it's not out of your budget, check it out.
Frosty
Pretty
Trees.
solid. No, just in general the strain. But yeah, Frosted Trees. First time I saw their hash or their rosin, and I enjoyed it. So cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
But yeah, it's wild.
What you smoking on, Steven? Yes, T-Dub. Dab time. Dab time.
What's up, Steven?
You doing that silky?
That's all I got up here. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. But no, I mean it's gaseous clay. I'm kind of bummed because I'm gonna run out of it, and you know me with GMO, I love it.
Yeah.
Because Dave's gonna be like, well, I need a dab now, and then I'm gonna be basically out.
That is true.
See? Wow, I can see the future.
I do need a dab. That is true, dog.
Buggy see, buggy do.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's know what you're smoking. I tabbed out this morning. Shares, comments, appreciate all that. This
it
is
up.
GMO crossed with OZ Kush, and man, it just has those GMO terps in it.
Loving them GMO
Do the
terps,
Dave, do the
man.
Dave thing. You haven't done that.
Oh, dude, how do you like that? How do you like the Wojo? Steven's dabbing the Tropic Keys. How you liking that?
Oh, you're literally just talking about Joe.
Yeah, I was curious. Stacy said it was wonderful. T-Dub said, groovy, grinding that music career. Much respect. Yes, he is.
Dreams.
He is crushing it. He even rapped. I got video of him rapping on his performance last
Trying
week.
to ever since I lost.
I was like, yo.
Ever since I lost my buddy Kilo, I've been trying to like put more of my my writing in my music, and I feel like it's actually been really helpful
Who
in
doesn't
many
love some
ways,
good
and I
lyrics?
think it's be really pivotal with my music writing.
What up, Jana? What you smoking on this
Apex
morning?
front porch sitting, dude. Apex slaps, man.
Yeah,
Dude, and I
facts.
and I don't even think I feel like Dispos don't even know what they got yet because I went and saw it and it was on sale. It was like $30 a gram. I was like,
For
real?
Apex, really?
Yeah, it was like 30 or 35, maybe 35. But still, I was like under $40 out the door. I was like, yeah, I'll take one. It was 3 for $100. I was like, damn, y'all don't even know what you got yet.
Damn.
First wash shit. I know, but
Wow.
like
Where was that?
ever since we had Parker and Alex on, great dudes,
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
great dudes.
Dude, they gifted us that donut. That Bart Simpson shit slapped too.
The Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, actually, I heard like the Homer guy. I don't know if he's rolling right now.
Oh, no shit.
He was cooling for a bit. But again, I don't know. I love it, man. It literally smells like fruit punch mixed with zebra tattoo gum we used to chew growing up. Tattoo gum. Oh, that
Is
shit
it-
that would last for like 6 seconds. The
Is
flavor.
that like that big league chew I used to use for baseball? I thought it
No,
was
remember
tobacco.
the zebra? I think he's talking about. Are you talking about the zebra where the flavor will last like 6 seconds, but it was like straight up like crack? 'Cause it was like the best flavor ever. No,
I don't remember that. No.
no, the zebras.
I'm drawing a blank, man. Right now I'm
Pink,
thinking
orange,
big
green.
league chew for some reason. And you said yes, the 6-second gum.
See, 6-second gum. Let's go. Well, you chew it and be like, well, this is amazing, and now it's like thin and be gone. You're like, what? It was like, but I love it. I feel like it was like teaching kids addiction. I'd be like, I need more gum, Mom. I need more gum.
Jesus.
More grape delicious, Mom. Keep it coming.
Give me more grape. Fruit
stripe gum. Yeah. That's funny.
And he paid $30 for the Apex at the refinery in Detroit.
Smoking a new strain of D&K Wedding Crashers. No shit.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay.
Very cool.
Wedding Crashers.
Oh.
How is
What's
it?
up, Jana? How you doing?
I finished all that Florida Kush and that sour animal stuff. Was
my sour animal.
always so good. If you ever see that D&K product, definitely try it.
Yeah. Man,
Yep. T-Dub's
that
right.
got me pretty lit.
The dab. Oh, I need a dab, man.
Do you? Damn it.
You shouldn't have said anything. Man.
Well, I mean, what am I gonna not talk? Just hi, welcome to the Silent Podcast, where we stare at you and you stare back. I bet you. You know what's crazy though, because I think about how silly that sounds, but then I think about TikTok. TikTok, dude, they'll just be like cooking, and someone will have like 1,000 views, and they'll just be watching someone cook. Like, I mean, no offense, like that's fine. Like, do what you want to do with your time, but I don't know. Like, I just think it's crazy. Like, I was like, you know, you can just hit record, hit live stream.
Died on me, son, bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I mean, I have my rig if you want to hit it, but that's a whole.
No, I'll just charge it. After. It's all good.
I have a charger up here right now. Sorry, bud. I mean, only 15 minutes left.
Man, no dab time for Dave. Give me some. There we go. Some more whack ass sounds.
Whack ass. You're whack. That's the best I had. You're whack.
Facts.
Yeah,
please do send us some pics. You know, I'm curious.
Yeah, but like Dave said, I mean, there's still events coming up. You know, we've talked about them in our on the podcast last week, but I'm just, you know, I think it's been great. We're seeing more and more events pop up, and like they're slowing down a bit with summer, but at the same time, like there's still gonna be plenty.
Yeah. What's your favorite rosin right now?
Like producer or like strain?
Both. I was going to go strain, but then you said producer, and I'm like, oh, that's not a bad idea either.
I don't know. Strain's always tough because, like, I like different terps. Like, so, 'cause I'm always looking for a terp that's sweeter, and I'm always looking for a terp that's a little bit skunkier. Yeah. So I've been really, I mean, I dig this gaseous clay because it reminds me of GMO, but really it's just like, hey, it reminds me of GMO. Same thing with that GMO root beer. I enjoyed that, but...
What up, Andy?
But as far as like terps that I think like randomly like I liked a lot, I got the 710 shit from CISO. Shout out. It was Runs crossed with Jealousy. It was Rick James, number 3. I enjoyed that a lot. So as far as like sweeter stuff, I think that Rick James was really unique lately. But again, these aren't favorites. Like I cycle through my terpenes. I cycle through what I like because there's always something great. You know, like when who I forget who brought it up earlier, the Gangsta Boo. I love that Gangsta Boo when I tried it. But you know, I just tried all that full melt and I fucking love that too. Like so it's always kinda hard for me to like that Fear of Booth was fire, not the Fear of Booth flower, the Fear of Booth strain by Baked Taters. That full melt, number 5, that was silly strains. And that's got that. I tried that. I think you let me try that. Yeah, they got those Boofy Z type of terps, and it's kind of hard to put a name on a favorite with terps with me, man.
That makes sense.
I think it really is. You know, same thing with producers, because sometimes, like, depends on what, right? Because, like, you know, sure, Huna has some great rosin, right? But so does IE, you know, but depending on what consistency you're looking for. But my big thing that I will say always about, like, you know, hash and stuff is that, like, you know, someone like North Coast, they make some really unique fucking types. And I just saw some sour runts that was purple patella.
Yeah.
And like, I need it.
Yeah, that looks
It's delicious. Not even like a want. I need it. Like, and I've had some purple full melt. And I know it's just a fad.
It's not a want. I need it.
I know it's not going to make it better. I know it's silly. I know it's silly, but I want it. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
No, but it's just like,
see that purple patella?
Well, especially since we got that patella stuff. Like, I got some full, like, it was supposed to be in full melt, and we were pretty sure it was patella, right? So it didn't, like, rank. It didn't win the full melt category, but it was still fucking phenomenal hash, right? Yep. And I was always wondering what it was, and then when we put it, I'm pretty sure it was patella, right? And I smoked it, and man, I was like, damn. And I saw North Coast patella, and I'm like, no one else does patella like that. Yeah. So either way, I think sometimes when you deal with hash, it really depends on what kind and like what's your budget. You know what I mean?
It's a good way to put it.
Because sometimes budget is a big thing, you know.
And there's a wide variety too now with the budget. You can pretty much get wax at any price, rosin at any price.
Miss Baked Taters is slept on 100%, dude. Baked Taters crushed, dude. Like, and again, you don't know unless you go to those events, right? The thing is, like, that's the thing about this market, because there's still that like metric and caregiver, like, not necessarily divide, because I hate saying that word. It's just difference in growing. Like, you know, there's small batch growing and there's large batch growing. Like, that's, I don't know. But unless you go to all the events, it's kind of hard to know what's out there, right?
Yeah, no.
You either know one or the other. And a lot of people will be on the street market, like, oh, the metric sucks. Everything is garbage. And like, all right, like, you can't say everything's garbage. And
Yeah,
then
no, there's a lot of
people
good
on the
brands out
metric will be like, oh, that stuff's not tested. It's not clean. Like, okay, like, it's not all of it. It's like, relax. Like, there's a time and place, like, for everything. You know, if I need some shit conveniently, I'm going to go there. But if I want to stack up on some really good shit and support local, like, and I have the money to do so, and there's an event going on, it's up to you. You know, it's up to you how you spend your money. And that's why I love Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, we got some of the best
You know?
cannabis laws here in the
man.
U.S.
And I'll be honest, I support both. So I'm not going to, but baked taters, fire. Smoky Bear, fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they are good.
Superlatives, fire. Like,
Yeah,
there's
fire
some
enjoy
really
this
good
stuff.
rosin out there, in flower and stuff, all in the caregiver market. But you got to know where you're going. And you got to know who's local.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with going to the shop, though. You kind of got to know who you're shopping for.
Yeah.
Like,
you
even
do.
like T-Dub, I see, he's like, where can I get that Lux? Like, got to go to a caregiver event. Usually.
Jana, you're absolutely correct. A lot of the grows started as caregivers, and now they still have the roots back there. There's tons of brands that started from the caregivers.
100%, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's why I said I don't knock either, and I don't like creating division where there doesn't need to be.
Just gotta build the community. It's all cannabis.
Just listen to
Bridget.
podcasts like us. Go do your research. Go on Michi Gents Reddit. Like, I'm thinking about starting a Reddit thing. Like, just go to somewhere where there's info with people really sharing info. Not just some article.
It's that point where there's actually discussion being held.
Hey, Andy P, what's up, fam? How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing well.
What you smoking on?
Yeah.
I wish I was smoking on that dab. That would have been dope.
I think sometimes, like, when you deal with a lot of these, the division, it has a lot to do with money. You know what I mean? Like, because it's expensive to get in the metro market. It's hard. It's
Yeah, you gotta get a
expensive.
building,
And
you
I
gotta
think,
get a license,
yeah,
fucking
and I think
equipment.
you're holding back a lot of people, but I mean, that's the game, right? Unfortunately, right now.
Yeah, there's also some people that don't even want to go in the metric, though.
Oh,
too.
well, yeah. I mean, those people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. They don't want to. They ain't give a shit.
yeah, true.
Like, oh, now it's cool for you, and I'm cool with that too, because at the end of the day, power to you, man. Like, I get it. I'm a little younger in this game. You know what I mean? When I started smoking weed, like, it became medical, or it was medical. So it's like, for me, I didn't smoke weed till I was 19, right? Like,
18.
18. Excuse me. I said 19. Whatever.
We legalized it, or medically.
2008.
Yeah, so we started smoking technically before it was medical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying for me personally, you for sure. I know you smoked when you were 17, but
Yeah, on spring break.
no. But what I'm trying to say is, like, we came in with this, like, already push of advocacy, right? There's people who've been in fighting this fight since the 70s, and I will never tell them a fucking thing because I don't have a right to. That's how I feel.
I like it, man.
No, it's just real. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not they fought things that I can't understand. You know what I mean? But it's just like,
yeah.
if some kid, like my sister, came up to me and tried to tell me shit about weed, I'd be like, hey, it's been legal since you've been smoking weed, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's all it is. It's just have respect and, like, understand that people have fought the good fight to pave it to get to here, to be able to have both. Mm-hmm. And that's what's sweet about Michigan, man. Like, look at New Jersey. I always bring up New Jersey. You can't even grow weed out there. That shit's just regulated. It is not legal. Dave said it best. That's a quote from Dave. It's just regulated. It's not. How is it legal if you can't grow it?
Yeah, if you can't grow the plant, it's not legal. At least North Dakota, if you didn't listen to last week's episode, they got it on legal. You see Lux's comment?
That's what I just saw. Thank you, man. That's hilarious. Ending with McDonald's breakfast.
I'm not
man.
opposed, man. I would smash on some
What's that?
hash browns and
You gonna get McDonald's breakfast on the way every day?
sausage
Are we trying to get
McGriddles.
sponsored by McDonald's? I don't know about that.
They got money, though. I
know.
mean,
Not blood money. I'm not a big McDonald's guy.
I'll take that breakfast. Start my morning with
But
some
again,
McDonald's breakfast.
this is why we really appreciate y'all tuning in and tapping in with us, because, like, at the end of the day, like, this is the shit that's real. Like, this is the shit where we're talking about, like, real brands and, like, real shit going on. Because, like, some of these brands that spend all their money just trying to get in the metric market don't necessarily have all the marketing budgets to be like, hey, look at us, ooh. But sometimes the brands that do, you can't necessarily assume they're garbage. But I am a little more suspect when I see your brand everywhere. But it's kind of You got to do your research. You got to try your products. You got to really know what's out there. You got to know who rebrands. It's like,
you gotta put that money out there, though. Some of it for advertising. Some brands do.
no, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying sometimes when you see a million billboards, I'm always a little suspect. You're like, It's like when I go out to Vegas and you just see a million billboards from that one brand, and you're like, I'm not gonna talk shit about that. But there's that one brand that's everywhere out in the Southwest, and you're like, That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, dope.
Saying,
what do you want to talk
about? One
about?
billboard, I ain't hating.
No,
or you're doing some marketing or advertising. I'm not. That's a necessity. We do it. We like. I'm not hating on marketing. I'm hating on. I sell booth, but I have a huge marketing budget because I have people backing us. So now we're just gonna pretend like we have good stuff. That type of shit.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
What were you saying though about luck?
He said, "Can we talk High Times real fast?" We did not get a backpack this year because we were up in the UP when they came out last week.
Yep. Yeah. And honestly, we have this Olympics box to judge, and then like we have another thing we're judging next month. So like to be honest, like we have a lot to judge right now.
Yeah, and I'll be gone for 10 days in September.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So honestly, we just didn't really plan on it. I mean, and especially because I hate to say it, we really wanted the rosin boxes or the donut boxes. So once they were gone, you're kind of like, damn. Especially because we got the Olympics flower box. Because if that Olympics flower box has a lot of good flower out there, and I cannot wait to really dig more into that.
Damn. He goes, there has to be backpacks still out there. I saw 0 lines at stores. I feel like the High Times competition's kind of slowly dying out.
I don't want to say it.
Because
Canada have said it. Because
when we got the backpacks, bro, that was like, what, 3 years ago?
It's just lost that cool effect, man.
No, we got the backpacks like, what, 3 years ago? There was lines for those, and there were still lines last year when we got that bag over there.
Lux was saying
a little bit.
None.
Yeah, not much.
Well, my big thing is it's like...
They also didn't they like... Weren't you telling me, Lux, they kept postponing it?
I'm not going to burn the High Times. There's nothing wrong with that competition. It's just a competition, right? More open format. I just think what it is they finally have some competition.
Well, there's other there's other
right, but
competitions.
For real, but for a while there, a lot of competitions were just like some people that were judging.
Well, High Times has that prestige name.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Is that I think other people are building up names now, where now it's like, okay, we got some competition. High Times is like, oh shit, we got some competition. Like, look at Olympics. Like, sure, like I just from trying the flower that we've tried, it's like, okay, they came in strong. And that's what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of good competitions out there, and you're seeing a bunch of them pop up. Look at Big Cloud. Look at Organic Cup. Look at the Jim's Genetic. This is just Michigan, man. Like, there's tons of these competitions. Like, you think this is the only place? So it's like, that's what I'm trying to say.
The Best in Grass one was pretty good, though, too.
Best in Grass, right? Like, you just start to see more where people are like, oh, shit, this is more local. This has got maybe a little bit more, just as much credit as the High Times. So now you're seeing, like, High Times, not to be dethroned, but people catching up.
I also think High Times has had that pay-to-play narrative for a while, so I think brands might just be sick of that as well, too. And Jana brought that up.
Aren't we all?
Kind of. I mean,
well, you just can't believe it after a while.
Well, remember, I think...
That's why I love
be wrong.
That's why I love Olympics again. It's just 1 through 24, whatever.
I think it was like 18 we were at the High Times Cup. It was medical. And I think Church won a bunch of awards, but Church wasn't even in our market at the time or something like that.
And
Church has good cards. I like some
But I
like,
cards, it's like I loved getting the High Times boxes because it was like, hey, let me try what rosin's on the market. I love that. But for good competition, you need it to kind of be open format the way Olympics is just numbers, right? And if High Times came in and was like, hey, here's number 1 through 50, here's your fucking samples, that I think would have created better competition because then there was no like, how could you pay to play? Even if you paid your employees to go buy bags, you don't know what strain number you are, right? So I think that was the big miss because for me, High Times then became pretty much, it's sweet to get the bag. Like shit, it's a bunch of great product for a decent price. Like sure,
and you get to try a lot of brands. That's what I like.
But that's what I'm saying. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, but that doesn't create fair competition. That creates, hey, check out this sweet bag. You want to try everyone's market, and I think that's kind of where High Times should just kind of, if they want to get rid of the competition. Because it's kind of a waste of time. They could just be like, hey, here's the High Times bag. Sample what's in your market. And people would still be there.
High Times needs to bring back the concert. That's what they need to do.
The live event?
Yeah.
I mean, the event was fun. I will say the Clio events were popping.
Even the Detroit one was fucking a riot.
I mean, that was literally like a riot. That was awful. I was like, no one had water. Everyone was dying. People were getting grouchy. Like I was nervous about that.
That was that first legal one.
It was fun. It was just that they did not prepare for that many people. Like they were not ready.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
The Clio ones were just a lot of fucking fun. Like a lot of fun. Like that was the first time I was getting introduced to dabs, and everyone was giving out them for free. And I mean everyone. I took like 40 dabs before big Bone Thugs, and I had like a migraine. Like,
Oh, I remember that. That's right. I think we
it's like I
all
had to sit
did.
down.
I think we all
Yeah, because we weren't
did.
used to that much dabs yet. And then it was like bone, 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 bone. We're like, all right, stand up.
Let's go. Those were good events,
man.
man. And I love High
That's what I
Times.
said, I'm
I
not
just like High
knocking
Times because, dude,
it.
I
It's
have
just
a
evolved.
collection of magazines, probably like, I probably have like 100 High Times magazines. I even subscribed, man. I used to love that shit.
Oh yeah, see Lux just said I like the competitions a way great variety box, 100%, man. It's sweet. Like if I like rosin and like you can't try all the rosin because not every store has all the product, right? But when you get those bags, like oh shit, same thing with Best in Grass, because they kind of
Well, and
pull
sometimes
them
they
together.
enter strains that aren't even going to go in the stores. It's like some exotic.
Well, you're getting
strain.
the best of the best.
Yeah.
You're getting some shit
And
they're
you're
trying
like,
to enter.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, that shit's dope. Let's get it. Like that's kind of where my head goes.
Damn groovy, that's a great idea. I like where you're going. I'm just kidding. And just a variety, just a variety pack. Forget the judging. Nobody submits their answer. That's what I mean. Like everyone wants to make it a competition. Like if High Times was like, yo, fuck all this competition shit. Because honestly, like the stream wasn't even like that great. If like,
They don't even do that anymore. I don't even think.
Right. My whole point is like if they were just like, hey,
Can't
here's
believe
a sample bag of what's in your metric market. And people would be like, oh, shit, it's a good deal. I'm going to go buy it. There would be no issue. And like he said, no one enters anyways because it's a frustrating process.
High Times just needs to bring back the concert. That's it. Bring it back.
Dave's just like wants your concerts back. That's it, dog.
That's it, man. That's it.
You think it would really help their bags? I think if you sold the bags there, it would get people there. Or gave away the first 100 or whatever.
Well, then no, because then you used to have vendors, and then you'd be able to try out the product. It'd be like a legit event. Make it something.
Yeah.
Again. I to be honest, I kind of liked how Best in Grass had the award show
But,
where
I
you
mean,
actually went
what
there.
was that one
High
we
Times
just-
used to have the concert that went with the competition, and the awards would be announced.
Wasn't there something in Michigan recently that was kind of like that with like Trick playing and shit? That was at the Eastern Market. There was just an event.
Easter Market.
Maybe that was High Times. I'm just forgetting. I thought there was another event that. I guess the only thing about that, man, is when you talk about that event now, it's like that's not that unique anymore. That was unique back in the day because that was the first time we went to an event.
True. True.
Like,
but,
I'll
like,
bring back a weed concert. Like, isn't that what everyone's doing?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. The people went to the High Times one, dude. That place
Because there was
packed.
nothing else yet.
Yeah.
There was no competition. I'm saying the reason why High Times is like moving down in their thrownness. I don't know.
Well, they're also
Make it
moving
work.
down because they're fucking bankrupt every fucking.
Well, it's just because
firing every CEO.
one, and like you said, the pay to play model just didn't work, and that's what I'm saying. If they just remodeled as a marketing company and just media, like they were fucking started as a magazine, like it would fall back into place. I think when they started becoming that competition, I don't think that was because of the way they modeled it. I just think that kind of backfired on their brand.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think they're still a great brand. I still think if they threw an event, we'd probably end up there. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say like High Times sucks. I'm just saying you lost that credibility in your competition because of being kind of like, hey, everyone just buy a bag, you know?
Well,
Because everyone blamed them
that
for the
pay to
money
play.
grab thing. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Come out to Ream. We're doing half gram from 10 different craft growers, 24th in Brooklyn. Okay, yeah, I mean, okay.
That's Saturday. Next Saturday.
Fuck. Birthday weekend. Maybe we're going to Brooklyn. We're going to New York. Let's go. Brooklyn, Michigan, or Brooklyn, New York? I should actually ask that because there's both. It's a very big difference. We ended up in Brooklyn, Michigan. They're like, he was like, nah, man.
Brooklyn, New York.
And it's Brooklyn, Michigan. Because
No, I know. No, I think it'd be Michigan, but I don't know.
State Space says, I agree with Groovy. Like where you're going.
Oh my god! Keep boosting up his ego, everybody.
Please do, because it's been a day.
He needs
High
it.
Times was brought by Red, White, and Bloom, I think. They don't have cred like they used to. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they lost
your
it.
accreditation has to stay with building up that that branding, man. That's why I really like the Olympics. They created that that craving of like, ooh, what's that type of factor. People bought them out in like a day or two.
A day or two. That shit was the rosin.
Well, the rosin was gone like instantly. The flour, I'm saying, lasted a little bit, but they still sold out. Like they still crushed it. Like I don't know. I just like,
Yeah, there's
what's those? You're like, oh, there's
only
just
two
nothing
boxes
special anymore.
compared to though the lot like High Times got
Well, they're
like
building
8 different
man.
categories.
Yeah, well, High Times has High Times money.
Yeah,
And High
No, I'm
Times
saying there's like other
marketing budget.
like Big Cloud's got like 8 different categories. All these other ones have like
Again,
8.
Big Cloud is building up a culture.
Yeah.
Like they didn't just like wake up. Like You have to build that shit up. You know, I mean, what do you think the Olympics is going to be in 4 or 5 years if they keep crushing it?
I think they're just going to stick with flour and rosin. I don't see them going into anything else.
I don't know.
I just don't.
I know. I heard you.
Oh, yeah,
I can hear these words.
Do they? I don't think so. I don't hear shit.
This Hot Olympics rosin kit is fire, Jenna. I didn't get one, so I hate you.
Whoa, fighting words.
Delete it. Just unfollowed. No, I'm just playing with you. But no, I'm a little jealous. If you can't tell. I mean, I'll straight up admit it. I got no shame. I'm jealous. I saw those cool ass kits. I was like, and we were literally like, you got sick.
They were pretty
and
good.
I was in a mood that day because I was dealing with some shit, and you were sick. And we're like, we're gonna go in a little bit. And by the time we got going, gone.
Yeah, they were gone within like an hour, bro.
I'm just talking, and absolutely not my can of SD. Not even no.
What?
Not even kind of. She said, I don't. She says, let's talk sports. I was like, hey, get out of here.
Lions start in 3 weeks.
No, I don't care.
Sunday night
Oh,
against
God.
the Rams.
Here
Let's
goes
go.
T-Dub in the chat. Let's go. Lions. Just Dave and T-Dub.
Let's go, T-Dub.
No, I'm just joking. I'm sad the Olympics are over.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You were this guy the whole weekend. I'm always like, man, I gotta check the medal count right now. I gotta check the medal count.
I tell him every 4 years I get back into sports.
No, it's every 2 years because you do the winter too.
Oh yeah. Well, I just can't. I'm just never been big into like the football, basketball, and I do like basketball. It's just I'm not like. Did you hear blah blah got traded to the blah blah blahs because the blah blah because blah blah like it's just oh my god. Dave, you know so much about sports. It's like like encyclopedia. My man's been watching ESPN longer than he's been eating.
Yeah, I was like 3 years old. I'd watch ESPN on the couch, and I would wouldn't watch cartoons. I would just be sitting there watching like tennis, and I'd be like, oh.
Here's bullshit. Jordan got traded. Well, it's 93. Relax. He's on the dream team, Dave. Relax. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, it's past 10.
Breakdancing, dude. They're not having that in LA. Did you see
Raygun?
Raygun
How could you not? I'm not even gonna make fun of.
crushed it, dude. She crushed it.
No,
I give her props,
I just
man. I don't
listen.
care.
I just feel bad because like it just shows you the level of sport competition in different parts of the world, right? That's like
Oh,
all it
absolutely.
is. That she's like, "Are we out here?" I'm like, "I crushed it," and like, yeah, but
Like
like,
she won from Australia to get in like the world championship, I think.
yeah, again, like I
then-
don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm more bummed that it didn't come back. That's all I want to say. I don't even care about the ray gun thing. Was that funny? Sure, but I'm more bummed that they're not even bringing breaking back. Like that's what I'm bummed about.
Did you see what's in the Summer Olympics or archery? And you see Dr. Dre's going to try to compete for it.
What?
He's been an archer since I was reading an article on it. Dr. Dre's been in
Doesn't he
into
have
it for
doesn't he have a
years.
song called Archer?
I don't know. I don't know
I'm
right
blanking right now.
now. But like,
No,
yeah,
that's The
he's
Witcher.
The Witcher. Actually, listened to that the other day.
It's great.
He's gonna be on.
Go Lions.
Fuck yeah, go Lions.
Hey, I ain't anti-Lion.
They got to stop getting injured in practice,
I'm
though.
pro
God
Detroit.
damn.
I'm pro Detroit. I just like.
And hopefully the Wings make the playoffs this year, and the Pistons aren't so bad. But I forgot. To say,
No,
yeah, Dr. Dre though, archer.
And
He's gonna compete.
they're bringing was it racket ball or racket, whatever, little tiny like ball and like thing. They're bringing some new sports in next time.
They're bringing in flag football.
Flag football. That was the other one. What
I was like, that's dope.
What?
The United States should rock that.
is football even a sport in the Summer Olympics?
Like soccer.
Like American football.
No.
That's okay. So that's the Americans getting their way. They're like, haha, we got flag football. Interesting.
We got to win something.
It's just interesting. We technically won this year. Technically,
Look at this guy. God damn it.
we did. We technically won.
I know. Every day. Medal count.
Okay, wait 3 weeks, and then every day it's gonna be football,
Football!
American football.
No, that's true. That's fucking true.
I'm playing with you. All right, man. Well, this has been good. This has been fun. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, I got to go.
Maybe we should be doing 9:30 to 10:30. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a survey out there, but I think we just love doing 9 a.m. Maybe we'll just eventually move from 9 a.m. to 10:30. Just bust out a longer stream.
Honestly, that'd probably be best.
You know what I mean? Because then people just get up and then we're here. Right? Hey, still here. We'll start eating our breakfast. The first half an hour is look. Hey,
I'll get
bro.
McDonald's DoorDash, like get Lux said, and I'll get some.
I haven't eaten McDonald's in so long. I don't want it.
All right, I'll cook you breakfast.
Oh, now we
Psych,
dog.
not you.
All right. Well, anyways, groovy music, 2 E's, no Y everywhere. I got a bunch of content, a bunch of music, a bunch of like
Yeah, people are
ideas and
still
social
coming.
stuff I got to do. It's just been a busy month, but I'm back at it. So
Back at it.
like crack addict. And I guess can you not say that anymore? I don't know. It's something I used to say.
I almost said that, but yeah.
I don't know. Whatever, dude.
RSO and coffee time. What up, Budpedia?
Raised. What was I gonna say?
Back at
Have
it.
another gig next month, and we got some cool stuff popping off. Like I said, Dave said we had some cool episodes recorded, so we'll have that stuff out for you. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next month at some events or something.
Yeah, true.
My Canicast everywhere. MI Canicast.
Yes, please give us a follow on Instagram. If you see our content on Instagram, just hit that like button, drop a comment. Right now, I think we've been getting hit a little shadow ban, so we'd appreciate that. Appreciate everyone commenting today, liking, sharing, and spreading the word. It was great to have a great Wake and Bake session.
Just
So fun.
just
Just
joking around, talking shit. Like that's what we love doing. You know, it gets a little serious sometimes, but we're having fun most time and just having fun.
yeah, we like to keep the Wake and Bake a little light, so no one's like, "What the hell? I'm waking up to some anger." We don't want that. So appreciate everyone tuning in. Have a great weekend.
Just jokes, guys. Just jokes
we'll
and smokes. Oh, I like that.
Jokes and smokes.
I like that.
New segment. New
I like
title.
it. Yeah. But anyways,
Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay tuned for a new episode that'll drop 4:20 on Wednesday, and then we will be live next week as well. So as always, Groovy, we're here to advocate
educate.
and inspire. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Smoke good.
This is